Everything Lydia Shore did in her life was spent chasing after an intensity factor. From volleyball to dance to basketball, everything she did meant something to her. She mostly wanted to get the blood pulsing in her veins and adrenaline to course through her fingertips. There wasn't a feeling like the excitement she found from a good basketball game that could compare. Every time she heard the sound of scuffling feet on the court and a dribbling ball, her mind fell into sudden clarity. By the time that Lydia became a sophomore, she played for Highland's varsity team. Basketball came easy to her, like her life's purpose was to make a couple of good passes and free throws. Plus, it made her focused on school, which made her mother happy. When she grew into her baggy uniform as a senior, Lydia served as the team's captain and led the Lady Rams to a state championship title. Because of this, she got a ring fit to her right hand, red as the blood pumping through her, bright as her future. It was so gorgeous that she elected to never take it off. Now, normally, Lydia was pretty good at taking off her ring before playing. But on that first game night, the first time that she would play as a WNBA member and a member of the Phoenix Mercury, she rushed so excitedly and quickly onto the court to play that she forgot. Even through warm-ups, it never occurred to her to take the ring off that still adorned her finger. First minutes of the game rolled past. The blonde dancer, whose name was Leia and actually pretty good at dunking, made 2 baskets. Hannah, another team member, pushed herself into the game after a hard fall. They were beating the other team by a long shot, but Lydia wasn't playing a decent game at all. Lydia Shore, making a pass to Jenna Lee Furman. Jenna Lee shoots, and she scores! The crowd cheered loudly. Lydia's memory was only of scant crowds at high school games, so the chanting of her name gave her chills on an entirely new level. That sense of excitement she'd spent her life looking for settled inside herself, and she found the corners of her mouth turning up into a smile. Coach Malone called a timeout, and the team huddled up. Lydia stared down at the ring. It didn't take long for Lydia to notice that something was off. The ring acquired a strange glow. Suddenly, a red burst of energy shot through the ring and into the air. Red glitter hung, suspended, until it forced itself onto Lydia. It stuck onto her skin and blended with her sweat. The team collectively had raised eyebrows about the matter, but an explanation was nowhere to be found. With sudden rigor, the young woman listened to her coaches and got back on the court with a whole new sense of adrenaline that she'd never felt before. She rushed through her plays. Within the first, she stole the ball and made a 3-point shot. Hannah hit the rebound with ease. The crowd cheered with a newfound potency that pushed Lydia even farther. Her high school spirit song rambled through her head while she passed. And there's no one else. Because the Highland Rams are beating all of them. When you say Ram power, you've said it all. She caught the ball and effectively shot it once more. This is it, her mind told her. You've always hung out with the older kids, and now you're playing with the big dogs. She wanted to yell from the rooftops because finally her yearnings were validated. Her hands met the rim as she clung to it and the ball went through. The buzzer screeched. She stalked off the court humming Highland's fight song. Lydia changed and listened to her coach's psychobabble impatiently. Her mother busted into the locker room and gave her daughter one of the longest hugs either of them had ever taken part in, but Lydia found herself being okay with being latched in her mother's embrace. In interviews, she was worried about what people thought of her outfit. However, her pencil skirt was the least of anyone's concern. Lydia, what would you have to say came over you in that moment? Honestly, I don't know, but my mom told me this advice. Think of it like your senior year. I led my team to a state championship, and I wear this ring to remind me of what I can do. She held her ring in the air. Bright camera flashes filled the room, and people began to speak over each other, everyone fighting for her attention. This is so weird. She laughed to herself.